What is up, YouTube? I am just hopping on to hop on. And because I think a lot of people got things twisted in their mind with the election and all this crazy stuff going on. I'm actually just filming YouTube videos right here. Got some awesome videos coming up. And that's why I got this set up. So I'm listening to all these cars out here, and they are just going nuts about the election. Just horns, engines revving, people with signs everywhere. They're like banging bells, and there's this old guy driving past all the cars doing that. He was obviously like a Republican and just screaming at everyone. I can't even really say the words he was using, but it was pretty funny. But really, I just wanted to get on here and express two things, and then hear exactly what you guys think. Feel free to just in the comments, just let me know what you think about, the election, or if it matters to you, if you've been following it often, and if you have been, why have you been following it often? What's up, Kay, Todd, SH? I appreciate you guys hopping on here. SH, what's your actual name, man? I see you all the time. Definitely appreciate you hopping on my videos and sharing, comments with everyone on here. I control my own destiny. Todd, that's literally okay. Stealth. Oh, awesome, bro. Nice to see you on here. So, yeah, I am one of the least political people. So, even if you ask me, I didn't even vote this year, to be honest, because I've just been so focused on business and what I can control, which is the first point I want to make is you guys really got to focus on what you control. Right? And when you're focused, this is what causes anxiety, and anxiety leads to depression. No one likes those two things. Is obviously there's other things that cause it and stuff, but it's really being between a rock and a hard place and having no solution for the problem that you're in. And that's what most people are living by. And that's why I think, mental health and all the issues we've had recently and all the, prescriptions that are going out at exponential rates are because people are focusing on things that they cannot control. And it's partly because we have technology now. We can see things going on social media. We're surrounded by TVs and information now. It's crazy. But that's what you need to first flip the switch in your head is trust me, I was there. If you guys are watching the news, if you guys are doing all these on social media all the time, I was there. I used to wake up every single morning in my dad's basement and listen to the news every morning. And guess what that did every single morning? It just instilled fear in me. So what are our strongest emotions? What's even stronger than love? It's fear. And that's why the media portrays fear, because they want you to be so fearful and just keep coming back for more because it's the strongest emotion. They want to provoke emotions in you. So that's how they're looking to control you and your most valuable asset, which is your time. So what you really need to do is get back your time by spending time away from this, spending time away. So I turn off all my notifications. I do my best to not be on apps and things in the morning until about noon. And then I can start posting. You'll see I post a lot more later in the day. It's because in the morning, I'm not actively on social media all day. I'm working and doing things that I can control. So the number one thing is you guys got to start focusing on what you control, because when you do that, you're going to feel a lot better about yourself. You're going to feel a lot less worried about just the world and everything that's going on. So give yourself a break and start turning off some of your technology. You'll hear this from the people that started the tech, the people that started Facebook and grew Facebook, such as Chamath. He's probably my favorite entrepreneur I've ever watched. And I listen to his videos religiously. He talks about, he goes, I am never on social media. I will not allow my kids to be on social media. And he's the fifth man in line at Facebook that helped Facebook grow from, I think they had 10 million users to over 1 billion. And then he had shares in the company, sold some of his shares, and then moved on to his next project. Now he owns Social Capital. But anyways, you got to be looking at, hey, what can I control? So what do you control? You control your physical body. So that's what I do. First thing I like to do is do some type of meditation or breath work. And then I check the most important thing for me, which is my business and financials. So that's why every single morning I'm checking my financials, the numbers in my business, all of our analytics, all of our dashboards, and then I'm communicating with our proper team members. That's what I do first thing in the morning. Most people do, they just go and watch the news and then get so scared and then try to operate their day. So control your mornings on the most important thing for you that you can control. Number two is, I would say, with this whole election thing, obviously people are super like passionate from one side or another. What you really need to do is realize that, look, the truth is in the center. The truth is objectivity. Neither one side is actually correct. And the people that are on just completely opposing sides, I understand everyone has their own beliefs and everything, and that's great. I think everyone should. But the problem comes when people try to stop other people from having beliefs. So you want to be somewhere, you want to be open to other people's opposing views. The sign of intelligence is being able to balance opposing views with any given argument. That's how immediately I know if someone's like, honestly, if I just see that they're completely ignorant if they cannot even comprehend someone else's opinion. It's like, do you really think, like, even if like Biden or Trump, one of the two gets elected, it doesn't matter. Do you really think that like 50% of the world doesn't have anything, has nothing going on in their mind that makes any type of sense? Absolutely not. So one party, there's got to be some truth to each party. So you need to realize, like, and this is not even political. If you're talking about, eating McDonald's, it doesn't even matter what you're talking about. There's opposing views on every single thing, every single argument in life. And you need to be somewhere in the middle, because the truth is actually in the middle. Okay. The truth, and it pulls from opposite sides. And you need to realize that, like I said, the sign of intelligence is being able to see. You can have your own belief systems. You can have your own party and whatever you would believe in. But the sign of intelligence is being able to comprehend and balance opposing arguments on a given subject. So that's incredibly important. I hope in 2021 that you guys really, really focus on things that you can control. And this is the thing I want to also get across, is things that compound. That's why you're seeing me on YouTube so much more now recently. Is I didn't come to this realization until, like, I don't even know why, like probably 4 months ago, that like, obviously social media is super powerful. You guys should absolutely like start your brand, start talking about what you care about, because it's a law of attraction. You start attracting, what you care about in life. The energy you put out is what you get back. But what I didn't realize is I spent like 2 years on Instagram, which was great. It helped my brand a lot, and I got to meet a lot of cool people, and everyone I associate now is literally from Instagram. But YouTube is evergreen and it compounds over time. So that's why I'm like spending more time on YouTube, because I've made this realization. Oh, the views actually grow instead of like posts on Instagram and things that decrease. People don't go back to my old posts. They will every once in a while, but not like YouTube, where they compound and grow over time. And this is not just about YouTube. This is about every action that you're taking in life. So the more actions you can take on the things that you need to be building assets. So in your business, this is like building lists, building leads, building SOPs, which are standard operating procedures, where you create a video, you create a document that says, hey, in order to finish this task, you need to do this, this, and this, and this, and in this order. Okay. Building things and assets. Okay. You got to build assets that are going to pay you over time. Same thing with investments, right? You want to invest over time, let it compound and compound. That's what creates exponential results. And that's why, like, just for an example, was this YouTube thing, right? It continues to grow and grow and grow. So spend your time on the things that compound and grow over time. So first of all, you need to be able to control it. Secondly, it needs to pay you over and over and over again. That's why, like, some of the richest people are in real estate, because it produces some type of passive income when you have property managers and you actually build a team and a system. It's the same thing with business too, right? You build a team and you build a system, and that will continually pay you over and over and over again the rest of your life. So that is the most important thing. I hope you guys go into 2021 and just like really clear out the things that you cannot control. Like, you can't control other people, right? If people are you bringing in negative energy, I just had a negative comment earlier this morning on my post. Guess what I did? My first reaction was, this is completely normal. Your heart rate goes up a little bit. You think about, oh, well, screw this person, I'm going to say this. But then I always just like literally a second later, and a year ago I would, probably about a year ago I would have said something back. But today I take 1 second and I say, okay, I cannot control their beliefs. I don't know where they've came from. We're all a cocktail of the belief systems around us. So as we go through life, guess what we do? We adopt beliefs around of the people, places, and things around us. So for they go to work in a different place. They're surrounded by different people. All those, every individual has their own belief systems that I have no idea where it came from, but I know what mine are, right? So it's good to just, first of all, focus on what you can control. You can't control other people. You can't control other people's beliefs. So like with that individual, all I did was, guess what? You click one button, you click another button, and you hit block. That's it, right? Because I can't control that, and there's no point in wasting my time. You just need to focus on the things that matter for you, right? And that you can control. And then, like I said, and even better, if you focus on the things that you can control, and then you consistently take action on the things that compound, that's huge. And compounding just means that they're growing on top of each other. So like, this is the perfect example. Type in, how much is a penny doubled every day? Let's see if someone has that in the comments. How much is a penny doubled every day for 31 days? Whoever gets this, I'll send you $50 right now. How much is a penny doubled every day for 31 days? Because this is the ultimate example of compound interest. All right, I guess no one knows. It's over $10 million. So 1 penny, here, let's see. I'm literally going to type this in. 1 penny doubled every day for 31 days. 1 penny doubled every day for 31 days is, so for 30 days, it's 5,368,000. For 31 days, it's 10.6 million. So that is the power of compound interest. And let's see. Stocks, real estate, and businesses, multiple sources of income. Exactly, Todd. You already know, my man. Appreciate your video on taxes. Yeah, dude. It's I mean, I just share the things that I do and help me. So glad you got value from it. B Nelson, yeah, you're pretty much right, man. Type in your B Nelson, type in something where I can pay you. I don't even care if it's Cash App or Venmo or Zelle. Just let me know, man. Type in whatever, I'll send you it, even though I announced the answer. I think you got it right as I was typing that. Flip real estate, take your huge wins and buy rentals for long-term cash flow. Yeah, exactly, Gary. So this is another thing about 0% that people don't understand. Like 0% credit, guess what that's used for? That's used for you to go from 0 to 7 figures. Then you get into corporate credit and bigger lines of credit, and then you use that to go from 7 to 8 to 9 to 10 figures, right? It's the same thing with real estate investing too. That's what we were doing. We're using credit to flip properties, and then you get profits from those. Then you dump them in to multifamily, and then that cash flows over time, right? You need to be investing in things. And I'm about to share. I've been doing some cool stuff in the DeFi space that I'm about to share. I got to actually shoot another YouTube video for you guys to finish out the crypto, but it's a passive income strategy that I am using right now. Your Italian friend, Trump or Biden, by the way. Michael Rosso, I know, I definitely, no, Michelle. Oh, Michelle, I remember you from Instagram. Nice to see you again. Hope you're doing well. What was his name? B Nelson. Let me know how I can, might as well put in BTC. Yeah, dude, send me your ad. I think I can highlight stuff. Yeah, send me your address. I'll send you $50 in BTC. And then in a year, I'm gonna just punch myself in the face because that $50 is gonna be worth like $5,000. So, B Nelson, I'll give you a few more minutes. But guys, I'm telling you, that's the number one thing that changed my life. Is what I did is in the morning, and you'll see even on my phone right now. This is a great example. So this is my phone. It has different affirmations on it. So the first thing that I did is I said, all right, I got to start listening to people I want to be like, so I can like actually create a cool lifestyle. Because this when I was like 80 grand in debt, living in my dad's basement, and I had no friends, no connections, and literally had just all I had was a dented Honda Civic that I was leasing. So like I wasn't in a very good spot. So I knew I had to change some stuff. So first thing I did was like figure out, all right, who do I want to be like? And I'm just gonna like literally listen to them over and over again. So like for me, it was Gary Vee and Grant Cardone. I just listen to them 24/7. I still listen to them because I really, really respect what they've built, where they've came from, and what they're doing now. And what the first thing that I did is I instead of watching the news in the morning, I put a whiteboard over my TV. So you see this TV, my TV was like on, like a shelf thing. So what I did is I put a whiteboard over the TV. Guess what I did? I wrote down a positive affirmation. I forget what the exact affirmation. I'll read you the ones on my phone now. And then I wrote my goals. Okay. So every morning I woke up to a positive affirmation that got me in a good mood, got me feeling empowered. And then also, what was I doing? I saw my goals every single morning and just refocused on the things that I can control and the things that I want to do. Because the smartest people in the world understand, man, if I can hit my own goals and get myself really good and build wealth, I can compound that over time. And then in 10, 20, 40 years, I can have a massive impact on thousands, tens of thousands, millions of people, even billions of people. If I get myself right, I get my money right, and it can let it compound, then I can really deploy that in the places that matter. So that was one of the first things I did. I covered my TV with a whiteboard, positive affirmations, all those things. Then what I would do, and then once I got out of my dad's basement, I wrote on the mirrors in my bathrooms, like my goals, like with an expo marker. And then I would say them out loud. So that's super powerful when you empower yourself enough to say them out loud. Another thing that I focused on a lot was like lifting and health, right? Because when you can control your physical body, you're much more able to control your mind. So that was one of the first things too that I did is like, hey, let's just focus on fitness real hard, focus on myself, focus on my goals, focus on positive affirmations. And then I started reworking my belief systems with all of the YouTube content, the Audible, books I was listening to, all the people that I wanted to be like and I respected and that were wise and smart. I started listening to them instead of ignorant music in the media, right? And that completely changed how I thought. That changed my beliefs. And then, like I've said in previous videos, your beliefs become your thoughts, words, actions, habits, and destiny. So what type of destiny do you want? Where do you want to live? What family do you want? How much money do you want to make? You got to figure out, okay, what type of belief systems do I need to have in order to have those thoughts, words, actions, habits that lead to your end destiny. And the way that you change your beliefs is by not listening to, false, bad, negative information in the morning. I'm not saying that everything is false, bad, and negative, but, for the most part, there's no denying that the media feeds on your fear. So it's good to start with your goals, right? You want to see your goals. You want to start with affirmations, and you want to start with things that you can control. And then if you're in a bad spot where you'll hear me say poor, what I mean by poor is passing over opportunities repeatedly. It's a disease of the mind. Okay. Being broke is a state of financial being. Being poor is literally a disease of the mind. And if you want to change that, and trust me, I had a poor mentality. Okay. And the way that I changed it is by putting the right information in my brain. Like I said, our beliefs are a concoction of everything around us, of the environment, the people, places, things. So if you don't have the luxury of getting away from like negative people that are in your household, in your apartment, around your complex, in your neighborhood, you need to do this thing right here, which is put these things in your ears and start listening to people that you want to be like. Okay. That's how you're going to change your belief systems. It's tough. Trust me, I know. It's tough to change how you think, the words that you're saying to yourself. But I'm telling you, if you make that transition, your life is going to be so much better. I did it, like I said, 3 years ago, and I'm telling you, every single day I work work on the things that matter to me. I'm about to make this post on Instagram. I'll show you. This is what I do, guys. I like giving you guys just like kind of just background stuff. So you guys are on my lap right now, all right? So don't show anyone this. This is top secret. I'm just kidding. So I'm in Slack, right? I use Slack for business, and I send my video at one of my video editors, Daryl, DDD-rail. I send him my posts and I send him like a photo. Hey, let's like do some quotes on it. And this is it right here. I'm about to post this. Your repetitions become your reputation. So what type of reputation do you want? What type of life do you want? Because what you consistently do over and over again, you become, right? So every single day, I am working on something that's building and compounding over time. And I'm telling you, you guys will see if you guys just, I mean, I hope you guys do it for yourself, but you guys could just watch me and you'll see in like 10 years from now, it's going to be ridiculous where I'm at. And I hope you guys do the same thing because I'm telling you, if you start spending your time on the things that matter, you guys are going to be in an amazing, amazing place. And whether you guys care about the rainforest in Brazil or you care about child trafficking or you care about even this stupid ass election, excuse my French, then you can have an impact on it, right? Having money and spending time on certain subjects over time, building wealth, that allows you to have a huge impact later on in life. Okay, I'm going to go through. I've seen your bold move, Cali, Miami. Oh yeah, from Cali. Yeah. So I paid. So when you file as an S corp, you pay quarterly tax. So I paid tax on September 15th, and I was, for my third quarter, and I was like, all right, this is not happening anymore. So I'm paying California the entire year this year, and then in 2021, I will be a Florida resident. Not sure how to quickly find my BTC address. Send me at John, I think so, over the next 5 to 10 years. Leverage is everything. Chris Cardone. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree. That's another thing that I do is I invest in the things that provide leverage. So I'll talk about a few things real quick. Jeff's how can someone start from basically zero? I don't have much, but yeah, Fox Rider, that I'm gonna have to do that on a whole different video. I mean, the most important thing is what I just talked about, which is changing your mindset. Because if you can foster a strong mindset, you can do anything you want. It's massive. So like you'll hear me say you can't shoot a cannon from a canoe. What am I talking about? Can you guys imagine shooting a cannon from a canoe? What would happen? It would literally flip upside down and then you would spill into the water. Okay. And then the cannon would get wet and it wouldn't even be able to shoot again. That's exactly what people are trying to do. They're trying to start these huge businesses and do all these crazy things when they don't even have the mindset built. They don't even have the foundation built. And it's the same thing with credit. People trying to move to business credit that have one personal account. You can't because you have no, you have no foundation built. Martini, yeah, he's awesome. Cardone, Gary V. Yeah, those are literally the three. So Fox, right now, I would tell you to go do what Michelle just said, which is exactly what I did. I listened to information from John D. Martini, Grant Cardone, and Gary V. And those are the only three people I listened to for like 9 months. And I can tell you everything got like extraordinarily better for me. So that's the first thing I would do. And just do that for like 6 months. Okay, just literally listen to them. Don't listen to your parents. Don't listen to your friends or your peers or any of the people. If you're not happy with where you're at, it's because you're usually the average of the 5 people you're around. So you got to start switching the people that you're around, even if it's your family. Moving down to Las Olas, we definitely got a link. Yeah, man, let me know. Oh, trade commodities, that's awesome. So we're holding an event. Oh, that's another thing I should say. I think it's like January 23rd. Going to hold a massive event. It's not actually going to be massive. It's going to be like 100 people. But it's going to be Miami, and it's going to be the most valuable event. I can tell you, it's going to be the most valuable event that you ever get. I'm flying like almost my whole team down here, and we're going to go into every area of business. This is for anyone that's like new to business or already earning 7 figures. I'm telling you, it's going to be ridiculous value. So I'm post again about it, but I just I'm locking into place. I literally was there last night. So telling before, you're damn right. Take a look at Hex Crypto, Jeff. It's first totally decentralized on the blockchain. Yeah, I've heard of Hex. Right now I'm using Uniswap. So Swearworks, I'm curious as to what you think about Uniswap. Do you think credit repair business will do well in the next 2 to 3 years? Yeah, I think it'll do extraordinarily well because the credit industry, like credit repair industry, it does well like when you're going into a recession, because then people start to default and stuff. But then a lot of people, it takes time for them to, number one, like lose their income. Number two, they burn through the reserves. Number three, they start going into like bad debt. And then number four, they can't afford things and they're in too much debt. And then they have to declare some type of, they get late payments, all that stuff happens. And then it even takes time for them to realize, oh man, I need to get my credit situation right. So yeah, like credit repair does super well. Really, like it's really starts like 6 months after the recession officially occurs, which happened like 4 months ago. And then it just, it grows and grows and grows. And it gets to a point where the economy starts doing better. People will fix their credit and then it starts to decline again. So it's pretty much like if the recession happens right here, okay, credit repair starts to creep up, and then grows. And then like it'll come to a point where like we're 4 years after the recession, and then it starts to, the bell curve starts to level off. I got good mindset, but don't have any debt, but it's hard to create capital from nothing. Yeah, start building your credit. I literally this morning, I just recorded the most valuable credit video that you guys will see on YouTube, because it literally goes into so many things. John, that I'm posting at like a 6-part sequence that's gonna like just be crazy valuable. So just look out for that, Foxrider. It'll help you in building some credit. John Spurlock, I actually am hiring. So we just made some posts. We're hiring some customer service representatives that actually have, I know that sounds like, oh, I'm just customer service, but no, like this position's actually it's 2 positions, super important positions that and all of our positions have possibility of serious increases in income, because I really believe in incentivizing people. So I've been on Gary for a long time. Popularity of Hex has sort of made Uniswap a success. Oh, nice. You're not talking about Dex. Has received lots of hate, called skin, no evidence. I don't want to chill, just highly checking out. Say, okay, this has an OG Bitcoiner. Yeah, Swearworks, I bought Bitcoin in 2013, so I'm an OG Bitcoiner as well. I can show you my email. I can pull it up and show you that. I'm in high ticket sales right now, actually starting this Monday. I'm trying to build a foundation before I really start a business, but I want to know. Yeah. So Ace, that's great. Sales is great. Next best thing I would say is learning how to get attention. So while you're doing the sales job, I would recommend starting your personal brand or learning marketing, because money follows attention. When you can get attention, you can have money. So that was one of the 2 best things I did was when I was still in my corporate job, I started a marketing company, and then I also started my personal brand. And like those things are so ridiculously valuable. If you know how to get attention, you can make money anytime you want. Okay, you build a big brand audience, it's massive value. People will pay you just to promote their products, and even better, you create your own products, and then you start like really doing well and helping a lot of people. So like, I would highly suggest doing that. Learning to get attention, which is marketing or building a personal brand. Like your credit videos, been a big help. Awesome. Love to hear that. I'm about to post a lot more. So also, how can someone in Canada build their credit? I'm at a 780, 790, but only had my card for 1.5 years. How to get USA partner, but it still applies in Canada. Like the rules are. So uh-oh. All right, we just lost I think connection there for a second. Same rules apply. Apply to a new account every 2 months. Start building your personal credit and get over 21 accounts, and you will be in a hard. I'm telling you, Keish. I have been I officially, so this is what I do. Mondays and Thursdays, I just absolutely get just pummeled with meetings. But then on Fridays, I've officially spent time where I do content from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. And that's a continuation on every single Friday. So every single Friday, I am shooting content all day long. Phone is going on airplane mode, full send. That's how you do it. You got to block off time. Okay, cool. Man, any tips for Europeans? Not real, man. Well, yes, you can do the same thing. You get an ITIN, and then you can start building USA credit. I just found a new way to get US bank accounts without anyone coming here, which is great, which helps because you do want a bank account other than PayPal, and previously it's been a little bit difficult. But that's the biggest thing is get an ITIN, and then you can start building credit on an ITIN, and then going from there. What if you don't really know what to post about? Post about not knowing what to post about. You literally gotta post out stuff. Like I'm telling you, if you're uncertain, talk about how you're uncertain. Like I talked about so many insecurities when I was starting, and um, I think a lot of people, resonated. All right, kids, cats, and kittens. I apologize. The service keeps going in and out and reconnecting. We apparently have like a tropical storm here or whatever. But I will have to hop on again. Thanks so much for hopping on, and I'll see you guys soon.